Are we gonna start then?
Okay, who's going to introduce
Yes.
the show?
Hello.
Hello, I am Leah. No, go ahead, take the floor. Go ahead.
Hello to people watching. Welcome to the first episode of the Retardists podcast, where we talk about random episodes that we've watched.
This episode, Paradise Towers.
Of what series? Of the classic Who era. And we need to mention. Okay. I was just gonna say that I'm new to the classic Who era, so this is.
Oh, I had this written down actually.
This is the first episode of Classic Who that I've ever watched. So, carry on, Jack.
Okay, wait. I've just got something to say, right? So, yeah, pretty much.
This is
Yeah.
already
So,
a
like
mess.
what Liam said, he's not watched a single episode of Classic Who until now. So this is the
Apart from when I was a kid, I
this
watched
is
a
his
bit.
only
of
like
one.
perspective. This season 24 episode called Paradise Towers, which is a Sylvester McCoy story, and this is his only kind of perspective on the classic era.
I wouldn't say it's the best introduction,
It's
but
not.
we'll get into
It's
that.
not. It's very bad.
just-
but
Since this will be like, this is like obviously the first time people are going to hear us talking, so we should probably explain our knowledge of Doctor Who. So, how much have we all seen? If we go in a circle, and maybe how about we go in a circle, and so everyone says favorite Doctor and how much you've seen.
Okay, who's gonna go first in the circle?
Should I go first?
Ted.
oh, we did that calculator thing, didn't we? And
Yeah, I'm on like 84, 85.
yeah,
something
I
like
was
that.
on 60 something. I think it was like 64. It was something like 64.
What the actual amount of?
Yeah,
episodes
because we
you
went
watched?
from
The
Hartnell
percentage.
to the current like era, and yeah, so
Yeah,
about 60 something,
percentage-wise.
like early 60s.
Oh my God. Okay, I don't know my percentage.
Yeah, I've
Well,
seen
I don't know-
I've seen a
okay.
lot of Hartnell, pretty much all of Charlton, which is why he's my favorite classic era Doctor, because I've seen most of his. I've seen most of well, no, I haven't actually seen any like John Pertwee. To be fair, I've seen a lot of his early stuff, but not a lot. I've seen most of Tom Baker's, pretty much none of Peter Davison's, pretty much none of Colin Baker's, and Sylvester McCoy. I've only seen 2 stories, which is his first one, and Paradise Towers, which we just watched. So,
And where do you stand on the new Who?
I mean, I'd say the golden age was Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant. But my favorite Doctor is Peter Capaldi from the modern era. I just think that he was just very classic-y. I just thought he was really, really cool.
Okay, Liam, do you want to explain what you've seen and etc.?
Well, I've seen all of the new Who up until Capaldi. So I've seen. I don't know if I finished Matt. No, I didn't finish Matt Smith. So all I've seen is Eccleston, David Tennant,
Ecclestone.
and Matt Smith. What did I say?
No, I was just
Eccleston.
thinking of this. Ecclestone. Okay.
So that's literally all I've seen apart from now. One McCoy
Who's your
episode.
favourite?
Out
What's your
of
favourite one?
the new and classics.
Yeah, just overall.
If we go
Um,
by performance, I went by performance.
Tennant. In terms of stories and companions, then it would probably be like Matt Smith or something, or
Yeah,
Capaldi.
like if you're going by his
but-
actual like writing plus the performance, like definitely David Tennant, because I mean, he was so
Yeah.
it was so consistent. Like, there's not really like his worst episode isn't even bad.
Yeah, I didn't dislike any of them really. Shall I talk about what I've seen?
No.
Yeah, talk about what you.
Okay,
Come
so
on, Jack. We can't have any
I've-
conflict.
up until only like 3 years ago or so, I started became determined to watch all of Doctor Who. So now I've seen, apart from obviously the missing ones, all of the first, second, third, fourth, and I'm on the 5th now. And I've seen some 6, and I've seen like 3 7s, and I've seen the TV movie, and I've seen all 9, all 10, most of 11, a fair amount of 12, and all of 13.
We should dedicate
So,
like
yeah.
a whole
Whoa.
podcast episode
A
to the
lot.
TV movie
Yeah, I reckon that'd be a good one. I was thinking
What
about
is the-
with Paul
The
McGann.
TV movie, which was that?
It's like America produced a TV movie of Doctor Who starring Paul McGann,
Yeah, Dave Doctor.
Where-
He
yeah.
only had one film.
where Sylvester McCoy died and regenerated into Paul McGann.
Yeah, just for one film.
It's a weird film. It's a very 90s American, like,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, not bad.
We should definitely get
I
into
just
it
can't
at some
imagine
point.
a good Doctor. I can't imagine Doctor Who being produced by Americans. It's such a British thing. It's got such a British feel to it.
Should definitely do a podcast episode dedicated to that.
Yeah, I think that's a good one to do. And also, yeah, in terms of favourite Doctors, I'm going 2, 4, and 9. I'm like my kind of best ones so
Oh,
far.
yeah,
Who
Eccleston's
are
a
they?
close second.
So Patrick Troughton, Tom Baker, and Eccleston. In terms of episodes, though, I'd say 2 and... Well, probably the same, really, except I think 10 had better episodes than 9. So basically the same.
Yeah, no,
Kind of hand in hand, I
so
think.
for me, Capaldi and close second, Eccleston.
Yeah, I can probably... Well, I don't know about Watch Capaldi, but I'm going to watch all of his stuff when I get up to it. I've only seen like a handful of his so far. But yeah, hopefully we'll discover more for that podcast as well.
Yeah, we're gonna just carry this on for generations. 200 episodes. We've got this in the bag. But yeah, today we're gonna
We
be
got this,
we're gonna
guys.
be talking about season 4 episode.
One very specific episode.
It's like a season 24, I think.
Season
think
24.
so.
Season 24, episodes 6 through 8. No, 5 through 8.
Yeah, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sylvester McCoy's second story, which it was overall I enjoyed it. Like I thought it was fun to
Yeah.
watch.
It was fun, but I didn't think it was very good.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
think
it wasn't
fun.
very good, despite it actually making me laugh when it shouldn't have been making me laugh. Like there were parts where I had to replay it because I kept laughing. But like when it shouldn't be making me laugh, but like I mean, it was fun. It was goofy. It was classic, 80s Doctor Who goofy, but like
One of the things I wrote in my notes is that I can't imagine it being enjoyed unironically.
yeah, like a family watching it, like they like families nowadays watch, Modern Who and watch it like praising it. I cannot see a family watching.
Yeah,
that
that's
era.
one thing that I think generally Classic Who is kind of like that, but it has enough kind of like interesting like scientific plots and stuff and cool shit that keeps it like serious as well. Whereas that didn't. It was just kind of just funny, but enjoyable
Yeah.
still.
Pretty much, the story starts off with Mel wanting to go to this place called Paradise Towers, which is some weird space resort thing. I don't know. And they go there, and it's all abandoned and shit. And the doctor's like, "What the hell
Yeah.
happened?"
Little laser quest sets.
Yeah. You've got some like there's these weird clan people called the Kangs, and they show up. And what was weird was they talked like cavemen, which I didn't really catch on until like a little bit later on.
I got confused at some of their sayings, like when they say ice hot.
Yeah, they were going ice hot doctor.
Yeah.
It was like, what the hell does that mean?
I don't know where that came from. Like, what does that mean?
I read into the production and apparently it's inspired by a book from the 70s about like a high rise that gets like overrun by like kids, kind of like Lord of the Flies ish. So I think it was inspired by that with like.
I like that as a
aliens.
concept.
It's a cultural reference to old movie culture. Damn, bravo! Whatever director did that episode.
What were your opinions of Mel?
I thought she was quite cute, but not best companion.
Yeah,
No.
it's pretty crap companion.
I think she's so annoying.
She screams so much.
Yeah.
I forgot about that because I watched like the only
That's my first one I've seen of her.
Colin Baker episodes I've seen is with her, and she just screams. She screams so much. She's always like, ah! Like,
I didn't know she's in Colin Baker.
yeah, she was with Colin Baker.
It's the
like-
screaming. It's just like
I liked when she was tied up there. That was good.
yeah. Oh, can we please
In
talk
the
about
pool?
the old women cannibals? They didn't even they didn't even say that they
yeah.
were cannibals, but it was pretty much implied that they just loved eating people, which that just made me laugh. Like,
The makeup was so fucking stupid. the whole look of it was just stupid. It was like a laser quest like looking. It reminded me of a Sarah Jane episode, and you know that one where like they go to
Oh
like, the
yeah,
laser
the
place?
laser. Yeah, like the weird.
It reminded me a lot of that,
They
except
were
it wasn't
killing
even supposed to
children
be a
or
laser
something.
quest place.
Yeah. Oh man. So like, yeah, they never actually said it like out front, did they? That they were cannibals.
No, they never
don't
said
think-
that they eat people, but it's definitely implied throughout the entire thing.
But they opened their first
that was
scene
because
up
the
with them
cleaners, I
eating
think.
like gnawing
Cleaners, I
on
think.
bones, didn't they? Going like, "Ooh, that was
Oh
lovely."
yeah, of course. I didn't even catch on to that. What did you guys think of the monster, the like little fish thing that was in the water at the end, in the last part?
In the last part.
Oh yeah, the robot fish.
And just-
That was just
Yeah,
Yeah, the lobster thing.
the weird yellow submarine fish thing. That was weird. But I knew something was up about the water, but I was not expecting that. Like,
Yeah, I thought like a monster was gonna climb out, but it was just like some
yeah,
fish.
I was expecting something to be living in the water, but I did not expect some robot
Yeah, I
fish.
thought-
Yeah, I
like
thought it was gonna be like
octopus or
octopuses
something,
or some shit.
Yeah, I was imagining like a sea devils kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, like some weird like fish people, but that would have just made it even weirder. That would have they
would've
would have
been
had
great.
to like expand it like 2 more episodes if some fish people get introduced. Like they'd have to. It's like, oh, there's some weird cleaner robots trying to kill everyone. Oh, don't worry, we got some fish people now.
It was already quite over the place though, and I quite liked that about it.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
I never really knew where the plot was going,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so like
which kind of added to like the intriguingness of it.
the architect.
He was funny. His voice was like,
Yeah, it was like feed.
Oh,
Oh,
Coagulon.
Coagulon.
But like, I tell you what, I did not expect
can't
that
I can't imagine the
twist.
strain on the actor's throat.
I didn't expect that twist. The thing about the giant robot being the architect. Because it was so stupid that my mind didn't really go there.
I love the cliffhanger when like it grabs the doctor by the neck, and then the next, and then
I
the
wrote
reveal is
that
just
in
he
my
gets
notes.
away. So I was like, even cliffhanger, just cuts it like just cut it really.
It just instantly resolves it.
Yeah, there's no like classic
Yeah.
sting like where it's just like he gets attacked and it's just a dun, 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 just ends.
Yeah, the music was really funny when they were doing like the greeting thing, like doof, doof, when they were moving their hands and stuff. Overall, though, I mean, none of us are very familiar with this Doctor. What did you guys think of Sylvester McCoy? as a Doctor?
I wrote down one of the best scenes, or probably the best scene in that entire story, was when the Doctor managed to kind of trick his way out of being executed. That was very
Stupid.
it was very stupid.
But yeah,
But like
Yeah, that was.
it reminded me of John Pertwee a lot.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It reminded me of the best ones from the classic era. The way he kind of talked his way out of it. I thought that was quite like it
Yeah.
kind of shows that Sylvester McCoy could have been good.
I think if he had better stories to work with, he could have been really good. Like if he was in Third Doctor's shoes or whatever, or Fourth Doctor, whichever, I think he would have done pretty well.
Yeah, but you know Human Nature, the David Tennant. I think I told you this.
Yeah, I
that
did
was
hear
that
about-
was
yeah.
that was originally a Sylvester McCoy story, which is quite cool. Like Liam, you know Human Nature, the one where he traps his consciousness in the fob watch. Liam.
Oh, that
Rose.
one.
Yeah, you know, like he.
Sorry, because you always go into these really long rants about stuff I don't know about, so I just kind of just sit there and listen. I'm never expected to be dragged into the conversation because you're always like, yeah, the first and second Doctor. I'm like, I don't know who they are.
Well, yeah, you have lots to
So
learn.
I kind of just zone out. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's funny. Yeah, you know, like he turns himself into a human. Like that David
Yeah.
Tennant story. That story was originally a Sylvester McCoy thing, which never happened.
I wonder how that would have played out if it was
I
actually
don't know.
him.
I'm kind of glad it never happened because Human Nature is like my
It
favorite.
was
David
it
Tennant
was
story.
nice with Tennant.
I don't think the classic
So
kind of
he wouldn't have been able to
format
be
would have worked
dramatic
as well.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would have lost its kind of like, yeah.
it would have lost what's special
Drama.
about it if they did that with Sylvester McCoy.
Yeah, it was definitely a very dramatic episode, and it wouldn't have been able to be done as dramatically with the technology they had back then.
I don't think any of the classic ones are like as easy to take so seriously, really. Yeah.
You can't do a serious storyline with it. Like there could be some sad moments, but this entire storyline of an episode would never be like completely serious.
Yeah, it just wouldn't have worked like that.
So I've got another point to make about the best character in that entire story.
Pex.
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 Fucking Pex, the guy who was with Mel.
Hell, Pex. That was
Yeah.
funny at the end.
Protected, huh?
He was so
Like
He was
so weird because like I constantly expected him to be untrustworthy and that like he was going to be an alien or something, but no, he was just some stupid guy. Like he actually just was.
Which just made me laugh.
I thought there was a reason he was such like an innocent dumbass, like he was mind controlled or something.
yeah, he was just like he's being.
Actually, would have made a
controlled
lot
by-
of
All
sense.
he wanted to do, he just wanted to prove himself.
That would have made sense, especially because of the like what's it called, the caretaker guy getting possessed as well.
Oh my god, that was so funny. He was going like, he was talking like about himself in third person, like it was like a theatre performance, which just made me laugh. So he just like, he was going like, architect, destroy. Like it was just the way he was talking like that. That just made me laugh. But yeah, so like Pex, I felt like he was the best like thing about the entire story. Because every time he
Yeah,
opened
he
his
definitely
mouth,
kept it entertaining.
he just made me laugh every time he opened his mouth. It was just like Liam, I was saying to Stan the other night about how I was gonna save it, but I just had to say it to someone. But it was when like Mel and Pex came across the Red Kangs, and the Red Kangs were like, oh, why is this like what did they call Pex? Cowardly Cutler or something like that.
Cowardly cutthroat, I think it was.
Yeah, it's like like Mel is with Cowardly Cutthroat or something, and then he goes, "I'm protecting her," and like I would just burst out laughing because like it's just the way he said it. It was just like, "I'm protecting her."
I think the funniest bit with him was when he died, when he jumped into that explosion.
Oh my god! Yeah, he sacrificed himself. Oh, that was so funny. It was like,
It was the most predictable plot point in the world. I literally wrote in my notes when they were at the pool and they were all like, "Pex is a coward." I wrote, "Pex is gonna die," and then like 2 scenes later, he sacrifices himself, and I just wrote, "Knew it." Like,
oh, it was a very predictable way to finish off the best character.
his character development was definitely predictable, like where he was gonna go from being the cowardly guy to the.
Yeah, the guy who saves everyone. But I know, I thought that was quite funny.
One of the,
It was definitely hilarious.
Oh yeah, I know the general guy. You know, before he got taken over by the architect. You know, he was
the
feeding.
caretaker.
He was the caretaker was feeding people to the architect, and you know, like the way he was talking to the architect, he was like calling him like my sweet and all that.
Yeah, my darling.
Yeah, like my darling and all that. I thought that was really weird. Like he's like.
I thought I thought their names were hilarious. The king's names. It was like Bin Liner, Fire Escape.
Bin Liner, fire escape.
Air Duct. And there was this one point where Pex said one of their names. Like he was like, I think Mel was like, "Well, who's been saying that?" Pex was like, "Everyone." Bin Liner and Fire Escape. And the way he said that made me fucking laugh. It made me giggle. I love the "How You Do" dance, please.
Oh my god,
thing.
yeah, that was so
And then they do like the hand thing at the end with and they'd be like, "How you do, Doctor?"
Yeah.
I think that was one of my favorite like Doctor moments in that one as well. Was when like he was trying to like bond with them, even though they were, yeah, I thought that was a really good moment for him.
Yeah, it was surprisingly like good, despite it being really goofy. I thought it was quite nice having him help them out and all that. Like when he got the drinks as well. Like when
I found that weird as well. I didn't understand the drinks. Why was that such an important deal to them? Was it because they weren't getting food or something? I
don't know.
He just took them to a drinks machine and then got them drinks, and they were like worshipping him as a god. That's why they liked it.
Yeah. I mean,
I thought it worked.
How were they like eating and drinking? If they weren't actually like, if there's no evidence of them actually getting food or anything. Like, how did they survive?
Do you remember like when the Kangs were bonding with like the cannibal ladies, and at the end when they were united, and then they're like, "Oh, we can throw down your blankets and slow down the monsters, whatever."
Oh yeah.
Really strange. Like, yes!
I don't remember that bit.
But what makes you laugh with the cannibal women? It was just like this, like what you said, the scene where they caught Mel. It was just, I just found it so funny because it was just stupid.
She got
I loved it when she threw the knife at Pex when he was at the door.
Yes, I was gonna say when Pex came to save Mel, oh my god, I was cheering and laughing because it was just so stupid. But when she threw the knife, I thought like Pex was gonna die by that, like having a knife thrown at his head. if that happened,
That would have been amazing.
I cried like of laughter, like the way you the way he just beat the door down and he went, "I'm Pex."
So remember when like the cannibal leads got like dragged into like that wall by the hand?
Oh yeah, and like the little
Yeah,
tunnel.
the bin disposal.
Yeah.
And it was just, like the cleaner was going across with like her legs sticking out at the back. Like the cleaners just.
It was goofy.
It was a
Now
very
we talk about the cleaners
goofy
though, about
episode.
how goofy that design was.
They were so non-threatening at all.
It was just like you're
Yeah,
supposed to be
it was-
scared.
It was like a cardboard suit you'd make in primary school.
Yeah, it's like all the people who got caught by it were literally just walking into it.
It was just so ridiculous. Like, yeah, but like you can easily just outrun them. There's nothing threatening.
And their handles don't even they don't even like move. They just go backwards and forwards. You can just go to the left.
yeah, you can just like
They just go to the left or the right.
Like like every like guard that died or every caretaker that got killed, and they were like falling into them. They were falling like into their reach. Like you can easily just avoid being killed by them by just walking away.
I feel like like how ridiculous all the acting was and stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like it just added to like the alien feel of it.
it just added to the goofy.
It gave it a way more alien feel.
That's what I quite like about classic ones in general. Is just how like raw they are. They're kind of just performances on like stages in a way.
It's basically just like recording a theatre show.
Yeah, it feels especially
Even
like
the sets and
they-
everything.
Yeah, the earlier you go in, the earlier you go down, like Hartnell's one especially, they're really theatre-y.
Yeah, like going back to that scene where the doctor got out the rule book and he was like strafe 5 paces like forward and close your eyes, and then that's how he managed to escape.
Yeah.
That was just that was so bad. Like the way he was like, oh, I can't argue with that. And like.
He didn't even look at the rule book. He was just like, "It's in the rule book." He's like, "Would I lie to you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess not."
It was such a like cheap way to make the Doctor escape like that. I thought that was so stupid. Yeah, because it just shows how good Sylvester McCoy could have been.
Yeah, he really carries a lot of the scenes. Like some of the scenes just lack anything apart from him.
I love the way he like rolls his tongue as well every time he says something.
Yeah,
That's
and the I can't even do the voice thing where he goes like with the bees. I can't do that, but you know what I mean.
It's like,
Yeah, like that.
how does he do it? He goes like Red Kang.
Also like the
He goes like Red Kang, Blue Kang.
that's pretty good. Red Kang.
Okay, overall, what would you give the episode? I'd give it a 5.
Out of 10,
Yeah.
I would go for like an 8 out of enjoyment, but probably a 4 technically. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Oh, 6. Okay. I'd give it a high 5. Yeah. What about you, Liam?
I definitely give it like a 7 on the enjoyment and technical. I don't know. I don't really have much basis for comparison really, so I'm gonna have to just kind of go somewhere in the middle with like 6 and that.
Yeah.
So I'd just say like a
6 and a
6
5.
or I'd say a 7.
6. Okay, so we got 5, 6, and 6.
I think that was a pretty good first discussion, to be honest. I'd love to do that with more episodes. That was actually really fun.
Should we do like an outro or?
Or should we pick an episode for next time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So how we went on to Paradise Towers. We had Liam choose because he's not watched a single Classic Who episode, just by the kind of one that looked the best, and he managed to choose one of the worst eras of the show. But yeah.
Sorry guys, this one's on me.
Go on to the episode guide, and we'll pick.
Wait, who's
just pick a
who's
random
picking?
one.
It should be me or you. I think who picks one. Then next time.
Oh
the other
yeah,
person
that
picks
actually
one.
makes more sense than having Liam do it again, because then we've all picked one.
Yeah. Are we going to go classic or new? I think classic's more fun to talk
Yeah,
about
classic's
personally.
more fun to talk about, definitely.
We could go into the new ones another time, but
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah, but with
that's
New Who, we can just go more in depth with stuff, like unironically, like actually talk about things. But with classic, it's very difficult to kind of do it.
Yeah. We could start doing like a classic and a new one, because the new ones are shorter as well. We could do that per episode.
Yeah, we could. Right. So who's gonna choose this one?
Let's do a heads tails or something.
I got a coin.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go heads.
Heads. I'll go tails. Tails never fails. Bollocks. Okay. Yeah, you pick it.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna go on the episode guide and have a look. I might go with. All right, Jack. I'm gonna let you pick between the two that I've got picked.
Okay.
Either the Talons of Wang Chang
Oh.
or Inferno.
I've heard of that one. I've heard of the Talons of Wing Chang, because I think you guys
Yeah.
told me about it.
It's
one of-
so
yeah.
notoriously racist.
Yeah, that's why I think it'd be funny.
Oh.
But or Inferno. Which one do you think, Jack?
Oh, but I mean the thing is, Inferno's like actually like really good, but with Talons we can actually just have a really good time just talking about it. So yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
Talons of Weng Chang.
Next episode we have the 6-part Fourth Doctor. Talons of Weng Chang from 1977.
That's the next episode. So stay tuned.
That's next episode 2 of the Retardist Talons of a Weng Chang.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. Okay. How are we going to finish this? Shall we do?
guess-
From all of us here at home, here at the Retardist studio.
We're going to cut
bid
to
you
all of us doing the Red Kang goodbye.